Okay, good morning all. So welcome to the Microsoft Power BI awareness session. Okay, so am I audible to everyone? Am I clear? You can message me in the chat box. Okay, fine. So if you have any doubts regarding the session, please write it in the chat box. Once the session is done, I'll clarify all your doubts. Okay, so let's start the Power BI awareness session. So this is an awareness session of the Power BI team. So mostly every company will be having the Power BI developers. So as a BA, we should also know like how to create the charts and reports in the Power BI tool. So we will just understand like what is this Power BI tool is all about. And in this session, we are going to learn about how to create the charts, dashboards, reports, tables, and maps, and all those things you will be learning in the Power BI awareness session. So first, what is mean by Power BI? So Power BI is a business analytics tool which is developed by the Microsoft, and it is used to create interactive and visually appealing reports and dashboards from your data. So this Power BI is a BI tool which is developed by the Microsoft, and it is used for creating interactive and visually appealing reports and dashboards from the data. And this Power BI can scale from simple reports using a single data source to reports requiring complex data modeling and consistent themes. So in the Power BI tool, you can create a simple reports. Like you don't need to have a help of another Power BI developer to create the reports and all. So with only if you have the basic knowledge on how to create the charts and reports of the Power BI, so with that only you can create a simple reports of your choice by your own itself. Okay. Next, what is the use of this Power BI? So Power BI use is like in order to create a report with Power BI, first we must understand the necessary tools. Like we have three primary components of Power BI. Like first is Power BI Desktop. It is a desktop application. And Power BI Service, it is an online platform. And Power BI Mobile, it is a cross-platform mobile app. Okay, these are the three primary components of the Power BI. So first, what is mean by the Power BI desktop? So Power BI desktop is a development tool which is available to data analyst and other report creators. So it is a development tool, guys. So it is available for the data analyst and other report creators. And this Power BI desktop is available to download for free either through the Windows or directly from online itself. So you can download the Power BI desktop with any free of cost, and you can get it from the Windows Store or directly from the online itself. And this Power BI service will allow you to organize and manage and distribute your reports and other Power BI items. And Power BI mobile will allow the custom consumers to view reports in a mobile optimized format. So you can create this optimized report views in Power BI desktop itself. So Power BI desktop is a free version, and Power BI service is a it will makes us to manage the reports and other Power BI items, whereas the Power BI mobile will allow like you can create the reports in the mobile optimized formats also. Okay, that's the general difference between the Power BI desktop, Power BI service, and Power BI mobile. Okay, so next, so what is the core responsibilities of a BA? So, like as we all know, like requirement gathering, like you will be communicating with the stakeholders and working on the documents, like document and prioritize these requirements to ensure they align with the business objectives. And process reengineering, which is nothing but rethinking and redesigning the business processes, and organizations can achieve significant enhancement in efficiency, quality, and customer satisfaction. So these are the core responsibilities of a BA. Like first of all, you will be gathering the requirement and you will be working on the document, and you will be rethinking and redesigning the business processes, which is process reengineering. Okay, so these are the core responsibilities. Next, when we come to the supporting responsibilities of a BA, so supporting responsibilities means reports generation and creation. Like you can create and custom the reports tailored to the specific business needs and stakeholder requirements, and assisting the team. And you have to give the training and knowledge sharing like best practices for report design, data visualization, and data analysis to enhance team capabilities. So with the Power BI tool, you can create and generate the reports, and you can custom them as per the client requirement, and as per the stakeholder requirement. You can custom the all the reports and you can share them. And then whatever the reports you have been generated and created, and you have to assist the team like how you have done that, and you can give a training and knowledge sharing, and you can share your best practices for the report design. And the data visualization and data analysis will enhance the team capabilities. So these are the supporting responsibilities of a BA. So every organizations will have the Power BI developers. Like why we have to learn Power BI means, so every organization will have the Power BI developers, but as a BA we should also know like how to create the charts and reports in the Power BI desktop. Like one should have a basic understanding and knowledge in the Power BI, like how to use it and how to create dashboards. So in absence of the Power BI developers, you should able to create and generate the reports. Okay, just it is an awareness session, guys, like how to draw the charts and reports in the Power BI. So, as I told you, like every organization will have. So, also, if we learn about the particular the Power BI or the Tableau, like these tools in the sense, that will be a add on to your resume. Next, what is business intelligence? So, business intelligence is nothing but it is a set of processes and architectures and technologies that will convert the raw data into meaningful information that will drive profitable business actions. So, BA is it is a process. It is a rules, like it is a architecture and technology that will convert whatever the raw data you are having. So if you want to convert the data into the meaningful information, like the charts, whether it may be charts or reports or anything. So if you want to convert it into the meaningful information which gives you the profitable business action, is nothing but the business intelligence, right? So what is the use of this business intelligence means, this tool will perform data analysis and create reports, summaries, dashboards, maps, graphs, and charts to provide the users with detailed intelligence about the nature of the business. So this tool, the Power BI, the business intelligence tool will perform the data analysis, whatever the data you will be importing into the Power BI application. So there you can create the reports, summaries, and dashboards, and many more like graphs, maps, and many things you can do it in Power BI. So like if you have the data, like the raw data, if you have, and if the client wants to see the like the what is the sales, if we take the sales analysis report, and in that if you have the data in Excel or any SQL server format, and if the client wants to understand like how much sales has been happened, then he cannot directly see the Excel sheet and he cannot understand anything, right? So instead of that, we this Power BI tool, the Power BI tools will perform the data analysis, and with that you can create reports within a minutes or within a couple of seconds. You can create a reports and dashboards, so that it will be easy to take better decisions for the client. So that's why we are creating the graphs and maps and the reports in the Power BI. So only with the report you can tell like how much has been sales has been happened in a particular region or in a particular subcategory or a category. So in that basis, if you see the raw data, that will be not that much useful, right? So if you want to convert into the visualization format in the Power BI, then you can take a decision clearly. So that's the use of the Power BI, the business intelligence tool. And how these BI tools is helpful to a business analyst. So it's a very important. Like first is data visualization. You can present the data in visual format to understand easily and clearly. And data exploration. So you can investigate and understand the data. And self-service analytics, which is empowering the users to access and analyze the data without needing any assistance. So as I told you, like if you know how to create the charts and reports in the Power BI, so without needing any assistance from the Power BI developers or anything, so you can directly create a simple report. Like you can access the self-service analytics in the Power BI tool. And data integration. So you can combine whatever the data you will be having, whether it may be from any source, you can combine the data from different sources into a unified view for analysis. And data quality and cleansing. So ensuring data accuracy, consistency, and completeness. So in the Power BI tool, you can also clean the data and you can check whether the data has been accurate or not, whether it is complete data if you have or not. All the things you can check it in the Power BI itself. And time efficiency, maximizing the speed and efficiency of processes. So it will also it will not take that much of time to create the charts and reports. So you can save the time. And predictive analytics, like you can forecast the future trends or outcomes based on the historical data. So with the analysis report, you can predict the future trends or the outcomes based on your data. And performance monitoring, so tracking and accessing the performance. So with the reports you can directly track and access the performance. And the cost savings, it also reduces expenses or resources utilization. Like when you compare with other BA tools, Power BI is very cheaper, so in that part also you can save the cost. And compliance and security, adherence to regulatory requirements and protecting data. So it also has the security compliances and all. And continuous improvements, so based on the data driven insights and feedback, you can continuously improve your work. So these are the BI tool useful to the business analyst. Next, so what is the general difference between the Power BI and Tableau? So, when you see the aspects like company cost, ease of use, data connectivity, visualizations, these all will come to the aspects. And here we are checking the difference between Power BI and Tableau. So, the company, first, when we talk about the company, so Power BI is been developed by the company called Microsoft. And whereas for the Tableau, it is developed by Tableau software. And cost, when we talk about the cost, offers both free and paid versions of Power BI. And Tableau is mostly primarily subscription based, it will be there. Okay, so ease of use means it is more user friendly, especially for the Excel users, for the Power BI. And Tableau is known for intuitive drag and drop interface. And for the data connectivity, Power BI has a strong integration with Microsoft products like Excel, SQL Server, and all, etc. And Tableau will offers a wide range of connectors to various data sources. Next, when it comes to the visualization part, so as I told you, like it will give you a good range of visuals and customizations in Power BI. So you can directly import the data and you can create a visualization format of your data. So in that, you'll be having a good range of visuals. Whereas for the Tableau, it is known for its extensive and advanced visualization options. So the basic difference is like Power BI can use by anybody, whereas for using Tableau, some people should have some little experience in using the Power BI in Tableau, because it has the advanced options also. Whereas Power BI it is more user friendly. Next, when we talk about the mobile experience, it offers a good mobile support with responsive designs, and Tableau will provide the native mobile apps for better mobile experience. And when it comes to the collaboration, integration with Microsoft Teams for collaboration, and Tableau will allow for easy sharing and collaboration within the platform. And the community, large community with an extensive online resources. And Tableau has a strong user community and active forums for support. Next, learning curve. So relatively easier learning curve for sorry, for beginners, sorry. And Tableau may have a steeper learning curve for advanced users. So for the Power BI, the learning curve will be the very easy. For the beginners also, they can directly get into the Power BI tool and they can draw their reports. Whereas for the Tableau, it should for using the Tableau, some people should have some experience as it consists of the advanced features. Okay, so this is the general difference between the Power BI and Tableau. So both are used to create the reports and dashboards from our data, right? So both are used for the visually, if you want to give the data to the visual format and since both tools will also the act as the same. But this is a general difference. Like Power BI is more user friendly and Tableau is some. It has some advanced features, so that we should have some experience in using the Tableau. Okay. Next comes the important part, Power BI architecture. So team, this is a Power BI architecture. So important slide in the Power BI. Like first of all, I'll just explain you in a simple terms. So this is the architecture of the Power BI, right? So here first we have the data sources or business data you can call it, and the data sources may be like Excel files, SQL Server, or Oracle. So these three are the sources of data. Like you can have the data with whether may be on Excel format, or it is an SQL Server, or it is from Oracle. Okay, anything. So you have the data sources here, and once you have the data sources, like once you have the data, you will be putting it into the Power Query. So in this is Power BI desktop. So this is in Power BI desktop, you have the Power Query, Power Pivot, and Power View. Okay, so in Power Query, so whatever the data you will be having with you, you will be moving it to the Power Query, where the ETL will happens. ETL means extract, transfer, and load. So ETL will happens in the Power Query. And like if you want to add if you want to edit anything from your data in the application also, you can do it, so where this ETL will perform. And once you have done the Power Query, then you will be loading the data to Power Pivot, so where you can which is nothing but the OLAP and data set analysis. So where you can uh, OLAP and data set analysis means, so firstly we have the data in Excel or SQL format, right? So here in Power Pivot, we will try to give the entity relationships, like from one to one, one to many, and many to many. Like that in the Power Pivot, we will be trying to give the relationships of the data. And once it is done, we will be moving it to the Power View, so where you can create the reports. So Power BI is used for creating the dashboards and reports, or to give a visual format of your data. So in the Power View, you can do that. Okay, and whatever the reports you have been created or generated in the Power View, you will be sharing it to the client. So for sharing the reports or the visuals to the client, you have two options, like Power BI service and Power BI report server. So both are to share the data to the client. We have the Power BI service and Power BI report server. So both are paid version only. So the difference is like Power BI service is a cloud one, whereas Power BI report server is like it is deployed at your organization only. Like companies will have the Power BI report server, right? So they will come to the organization and they will deploy at this level only. So this is online versions, and some company will have the directly server. They will be deploying and they will be using it. Okay, so this is the architecture of the Power BI. So I repeat again, guys. So firstly, we have the data. Okay, so firstly, we do have the Power BI desktop. This is called Power BI desktop. In that, we'll be having Power Query, Power Pivot, and Power View. Okay, three options we'll be having in the Power BI desktop, which is Power BI application. So first, you have the data, whether the data will be in the Excel format or SQL Server or Oracle, whether whatever the data source will be, and the data whatever you will be having, you will be adding it to the Power Query, so where the ETL will happen. Like if you want to edit or modify the data, or if you want to extract or any transforming of data will be happens in the Power Query. Okay, and once it is done, you will be moving it to the Power Pivot, so where you can give relationships like one to one, one to many, and many to many. And once it is done, you'll be moving it to the Power View. Okay, Power View. In Power View only, you can create or generate the reports, or you can give a visual format of your data. In Power Pivot, you can do that. So whatever the reports you will be generating in the Power View, so that reports will be sharing it to the client. So sharing to the client. So for sharing the thing to the client, you have two options, which is Power BI service and Power BI report server. You have two options. Both are paid versions only. Okay, both are paid versions, but Power BI service is a cloud one, whereas Power BI report server is a server which is deployed at your organization level itself. Okay, any doubts in the Power BI architecture team? If you have any doubts, please write it in the chat box. I'll clarify. Okay, so next. So this is about the Power BI architecture, right? So then now we will be moving into the Power BI application, and there we can create the reports and charts. Okay. In simple way only, I'll just guide you. Okay. I'll explain you in a simple way so that you can it will be easy to understand clearly. So firstly, to work on Power BI tool, we require the data, right? Firstly, to import the data to the Power BI, first of all, we should have the data, right? So you can choose or import the data from any sources. Okay. And in the application, I'll directly show it. So Power BI. So here I'm using Power BI Desktop, which is a free download. So you can get this Power BI Desktop from the Microsoft Store, or you can directly download from the online. So this is a link for it. So this session will be recorded and updated in the COEPD YouTube channel. Also, this PDF, the document is available in your document section. Okay. So these are the steps on how to download the Power BI Desktop. Yes, Akshay, I'll be sharing the link in the chat box again. So now, yes, Akshay. So in this session, I'll show how to draw the charts and reports in the Power BI tool directly. So I'll just open the Power BI and we'll learn on how to use it. Okay. When I'm teaching you like how to draw the charts and dashboards in the Power BI, you don't practice it now. After this session, you can practice it. Okay. This session will be recorded and updated in the COPD YouTube channel. So from where you can get it and you can refer the same again. Okay. Yes, Shailesh. So you have a message like we will modify the raw data using Power BI and Tableau, and we can use either of them to convert the raw data. So as it process mostly similar but slightly different. Exactly whatever you told, it is perfectly correct only. So in the last slide, I've already explained on how what is the basic difference between the Tableau and Power BI. Okay, the slide is already completed. You can check that in the document section. Okay, the Power BI is more user friendly when it comes to the Tableau. So Tableau will have the advanced features, so which if you want to use the Tableau, in a sense, you should know like how what is the advanced feature. You should have some knowledge on how to use the tool, whereas for the Power BI everybody can use that and you can make the reports. That's the difference. Okay. So now team, can everybody can able to see my screen, Power BI desktop? Okay. So this is a Power BI desktop. So I have just clicked on this Power BI desktop option. So where I've already installed this in my laptop. So that's why I've opened it directly. So you can also directly open, like you can also directly go to the Windows Store, or you can directly go to the online and you can download it. You can install it. And if you are using the Mac users, in the sense, you will be having the paid version. Okay, Mac users cannot install Microsoft Store, so you people will having the Apple for Mac. Okay, so from where you can get it and you can use the application. So team, I have shared the link in the chat box, so you can check the link. Like, do not download it now, please. After the session, you can download and you can install. Already the steps has been given in the document also. Okay, so now we'll get into the tool and we'll learn on how to create a simple reports in the Power BI. So team, this is a Power BI desktop application, right? Click on this blank report first. Okay, this is a blank report. So this is how the first page, the home page of the Power BI will looks like. So here in this one, you'll be having many options. Like if you know how to use the Excel, so for them the Power BI will be very easy to use. So these all are the tabs you can see it in the Power BI desktop. You'll be having the filters, build, and you'll be having the data option, build and visual format. Like if you want to do some corrections or editing part of your graphs and tables, in a sense, in this one you can do that. And get data. So firstly, in the application you have the file, home, insert, modeling, view, optimize and help. So in this one you will be having the get data. So from where you can connect to many different data sources. Like you will be having, whether your data may be in any format, so all the data sources you'll be having here. So you can directly click on the, if you have the data in Excel format, click on Excel and then you can load your data to the Power BI desktop. And also directly for Excel workbook, if you have the data, in the sense, you can directly import the data from the Excel workbook itself. And SQL, if you have the SQL server, in essence, you can import the data from the server also. So like this, you'll be having many options in the Power BI desktop. Okay, so firstly, to work on the Power BI, firstly we should have the data, right? So I'll just show you, like I have the data. I'll show you like what kind of data it is all about. Okay, so team, can you see my screen? The Excel screen, can you see? Okay. So this is a data team, so which I have with me right now. So this data only will be using for the Power BI desktop, and you can create numerous reports with this data. So first, I'll explain you on what is this data is all about first. Okay, so first I have a data set which is which is very useful and which is very common, and this data is related to the sales and profit data. Okay, so the name of the sheet is like sample data I have given here, and this data has multiple columns, like 21 columns approximately. Okay, so 21 columns I do have here, and this data has like order ID, order date, ship date, which we can call it as a date data type, and ship mode. Customer ID, customer name, we can call it as a text data type. And country, region, city, state, all these things you can call it as a geographical data type, right? Like the city, state, postal, city, state, country, or region will becomes as a geographical data type. And then product ID, product ID, category, subcategory, and product name. These will all again comes it as a data type only, text data type only. And next, this sales, quantity, profit, and discount, you can call it as a numerical data type. So these all will be numerical data type. Okay, clear teams, like this is a very simple data which is related to sales and profit data, like on which city has done a good number of sales and which country has done a good number of sales. So that thing we can directly check it in the Power BI with using the reports and charts. Okay, so now the dashboard or the report which you are going to prepare will be related to the sales analysis. And here I want to analyze the sales data based on the product category, subcategory, and based on the profit and loss. And I also wanted to find out like whether which region has done a good sales, which state has done a good sales, and which product ID has done a good sales. Okay, with this data I can do that in the Power BI. So now the basically my client or my boss wants to understand like how much sales data has been done, and so that we can focus on the right particular parameter only. So to find out which city has done a good sales and which segment has done a good sales. Okay, so now we'll just open the Power BI tool and we will upload the data, and then you can create or generate the reports in Power BI desktop. Okay, so clear with the data, right? Like what kind of data I'm importing it to the Power BI. Yes, done. So we have opened the Power BI desktop. So here, first of all, to load the data directly, you can use Excel workbook or you can go to the get data also. So now click on this get data, which is Excel workbook. So my data is in Excel, right? So I'll be just selecting the data sheet and then I'll be opening it. Okay, so once you have been imported the data, so here you can see the navigator, like whatever the data sheet you have been imported. So the data will be visible here. The sheet one is nothing but whatever the data I've just now imported to the Power BI. So select on this data sheet and you can directly click on the load option, because my data is very clean. So that's why I'm not editing anything in my data. So that's why I'm just directly clicking on the load option. So if you want your data to edit anything, like if you want the modification part, in the sense this ETL like transform data you can use and you can make those corrections. As my data is very clean, so that's why I'm not doing any editing part. I'm directly loading the data to the tool Power BI. Click on load option, so it will takes a few minutes to load the data. So now the sheet is been imported to the Power BI, and here in the data. So data means whatever the sheet you have been uploaded into the Power BI tool. So that thing you can check it in the sheet one. When you click on the sheet one, click on here, and here you can see like how many columns is been there, what all the details you have been added in the Excel sheet. That details you can check it in the data. Check on this data option, and here you can get what all the columns you have added in the Excel sheet. That thing you can check it in the data column. Okay, now let's create the reports now. Okay, so this is build. So to create the charts, already the charts will be there. So you can directly select on particular chart and you can give a name of it, and you can like how much profit or quantity you want to understand. That thing you can directly give it in the question box and you can get the charts. And this is format. format build data. So all this thing you'll be having the right side only. So check this one and you can add the filters also. Okay, so to create a chart, I'll tell you the shortcut. So you can directly double tap on the whiteboard here. Okay, you can directly, when you double tap on the whiteboard, you'll be having a one box over here like question and like question box. So here, okay, or you can you can use backslash. Okay, you can use control backslash, or you can double tap on the whiteboard. Then you will be getting this Q&A box. Okay, in Q&A box you can directly write your I mean, if you want any chart, in the sense, directly you can add here and you can get that chart as well. Okay, so here first one, what I mean, the chart which I want to get in the Power BI is like, first of all I want to know about the region sales. Okay, so we have the many thing in the Excel sheet. You have the regions, right? Like United States, region wise sales. If you want to understand the particular category like furniture, office supplies, and technology, you have many things here, right? So based on the regions, so how much sales has been happened, in the sense, if I want to understand, then go to the Power BI tool and here write region sales. And example, if you want donut chart, simple donut chart, type here donut. So make sure there are no spelling mistakes when you enter it in the question box, or else the chart will not reflected, it will not created. Okay, so region sales donut, and click on enter. So team, can you see? So region wise sales has been already reflected, like west, east, central, south, and southwest. And in these regions, how much has been happened? The sales count, it is reflected. How to get chat box, in the sense, you can directly in the whiteboard, as you can see there is a whiteboard here, right? Double tap on it, or you can use a shortcut called control backslash. Okay, control backslash, or when you double tick on it, you can directly you will be having, I'll repeat again, wait. Okay, so this is how it will be in the Power BI, right? So double tap on it, or you can directly get this control backslash. Then you will be having the Q&A box. Okay, in the Q&A box, you can directly ask a question to the Q&A box about your data, so that it will create a chart for us. Okay, so in the Q&A box, so if I want to know about the region wise sales, okay, so region sales donut. If you want to donut chart, in a sense, you can add donut chart, or if you want funnel chart, in a sense, you can add funnel chart also. Okay, based on your choice. So for understanding purpose, it will be easy, right? So that's why I'm using these charts. So, and you make sure there are no spelling mistakes in the Q&A box, so that it will take the chart clearly, or else it will not reflect the chart, or it will not create it. And enter, click on enter, then you will be having the chart, directly chart you will be having. So within 1 to 2 steps only, you have created the chart in the Power BI without needing any assistance, right? So in this way you can create a chart. Now let's create some more charts here. And now region wise sales is done. Next, I want, next, open the Q&A box again, and you can ask next chart. For example, subcategory, we have subcategory, right? Subcategory wise sales in funnel chart. Enter. So this is a funnel chart here. Okay. You can make the size bigger, so that you can understand like phones, shades, storage, what all the data have been given here, right? So based on the data, the funnel chart has been created. Let's make it a little small, so that we can create many charts here. Next question. Now let's create a map. Okay, so state, type here State sales map. So can you see it in? So already the map has been created. So if you want to make the size bigger in the sense, so here you can see the map. Okay. Next, we have segment. Like if my client wants to understand which segment has done a good sales, then segment sales pie chart. Okay, let's create one pie chart also. So as you can see, the pie chart has been created. Okay, you can make it bigger and you can see this one, right? Next, you can also create the cards over here, team. So here you can see the cards. So this is card 1, 2, 3. You can see in the build, right? So in that 1, 2, 3 is a card. You can directly click on that one, or you can ask to the Q&A box. So we'll use the shortcut. So here you can give card. If you want card in the sense, give card. Maximum scales. Already it will be directly given here. So as you can see, maximum sales. And the best part is like if you want, if you when you click on any particular box here, like on a chart, like if you want to know about the west, which is a blue, right? So when you click on that particular blue line, so all the charts will be directly automatically, they will be showing only the west region only. So if I want to know about the west region, so directly what the client will do, he will be directly clicking on the colors here, and he will understand like how much sales has been happened on the particular segments, right? So can you feel the difference? Like in Q&A box you can do it in this way. Okay, or else you can do the charts in manually also. You can directly create a new page here, create a new page, and then you can individual chart also you can create. So the thing is like when you create the individual chart, all the charts will not change. But whereas when you select the Q&A box, then only all the charts will change. Okay. So cards also you can see maximum number of sales, and if you want to know about the east region, all it will be changing. Everything, what all the maps you will be doing in the particular dashboard, right? All the things will be changed. So to take the good decisions clearly, you can use Q&A box so that it will be easy to understand. Yes, Akshay. So just directly select on the, first of all, our question should be very clear. Like if you want to understand the region sales in donut chart, then give region sales donut. If you want it in the card in the sense, directly when you type a card here, directly it will be showing like what, like card. When you select a card here, so in card, you can see like mostly count segments, total sales over time, all the things you can directly check it in the downwards only. So first of all, our question should be very clear so that it will understand. So as you can see, if you enter the wrong one here, in the sense here, we did not understand your question clearly. So try fixing double underline terms or ask it another way. That's why. So it is very easy. First of all, we should have what kind of questions we can add it in the Q&A box so that it will give a perfect chat. Yes, Akshay, you can also make a, separate chart for the west region also. So here this is overall reports, right? So directly in page 2, create a new page. In page 2, you can check the region wise sales also. Okay, I'll show you. I'll show you individual charts also. I'll show you. So understand, right, team? Like in Q&A box, how you can create the charts and reports. So if no doubts in the sense, I'll create now individual charts. Is it okay? Done. So in page 2, create a new page for page 2. Okay, just learn in a simple way only. Okay, do not get into much complicated mode, then you will not understand anything. In every organization, we have the Power BI desktop, Power BI developers. So the work which we are doing now is the responsibility of them only. We should also understand like how to create the charts and all. So basic understanding we should have in the Power BI. So how to insert new page means here in the page 1 you can see the plus option here. Click on the plus option, then new page will be created. Okay. So in the second page now we'll just create the individual charts. Okay. Yes, Singaram, understood right? How to insert new page? Now let's create a individual charts. So first we have the stacked bar chart and stacked column chart, all the charts we have here, right? So here, let's create one stacked column chart. Select this chart first and make the size bigger. Okay. And here you will be having the x-axis and y-axis. Directly you can drag and drop, like which sales you want to understand, you can directly drag and drop. So if you want to understand the sales of the subcategory, okay, select the subcategory into x-axis, drag and drop it into sales. Okay, subcategory, or you can give category also, anything you can give here. Okay, subcategory wise sales is a sum of sales, you can add it in the y-axis, and in x-axis I'm adding subcategory. So here as you can see all the things has been in the stacked column chart, the chart has been created. Okay, so in the format, the data labels will be there. Please on it so that you can see the values on the upper side of the chart. Okay, when you off it, you can't see the values. When you on it, you can see the data labels. Okay, the label you can see it in the topwards. Okay, and in the x-axis, and if you want to make any editing part, like if you want to change the cosmetic part of the chart, in the sense you can go to the format one, and here you can see the x-axis. Under that, you will be having the values. Yes, please do not do it now, dear. Please. So it will not. You will not understand anything, and also, I also will not understand like how the donut has been created. Okay, please listen the class. Once it is done, I'll also try to do it from my side. Then you can clarify. Okay, do not do it simultaneously because it will create a lot of confusion to other students also. Okay. Chalo, next. So here, if the chart has been created, now if you want to change the cosmetic part of the chart in the sense, which is the numbering, the colors and all. So here you will be having the format option. In that x-axis and y-axis will be there. Click on this x-axis, and here you can see the font. Here you can change the font. You can make it to bold, and you can make the font size to bigger, so that as you can see, the numbers are changing here, right? So you can make it to bold, and you can change the color of the text. Okay, so you can change the color also. So like this you can create a chart here for x-axis and y-axis. So and y-axis mostly the numbers will be there, right? So for x-axis, if you can see the names, if you want to change the names of it in the sense, you can do that. Okay, so one chart has been created. Now let's create one more chart. Okay, I'll create a donut chart now. So yes, I'm creating a donut chart. You can check here. So for the donut chart, take um, region, region wise sales if you want to understand. So take the region into the data. Sorry, first of all, you have to select the chart. So this is the donut chart. Select the donut, okay, and region into the legend, and values. In values, you can have the sales. Region wise sales you can understand here. Okay, clear, Yesh? Select the chart first, and in the legend add the region, and in the values you can give the number. So wherever you'll be seeing the values, which is in a y-axis, you'll be giving the values, right? So when it comes to the donut chart, so values means in that you'll be you should give the number, numerical values like sales, profit, like that you have to give. Done. So in charts we have x-axis and y-axis, right? Whereas in donuts we will be having the charts over here. Like in donut chart, pie chart, you'll be having the legend. Whereas for the stacked column chart or anything, you'll be having the axis like x and y. For the pie chart, donut chart, you'll be having the legend. So in legend, you have to add the regions, like which region you want to check it. So that thing you can check here. Okay. So as I'm doing in the single chart only, right? So that's why the it is also changing here, as you can observe, right? Clear? Now we'll create some more charts. Now let's create a map. Okay. Now we understand about the charts and the pie chart, donut chart we have did, right. Now let's create a map over here. So in maps, as you can see in the build, you can see the field map. Select the field map here. Okay. So this is a map, and here maps in the sense we'll be having the location, right. So in location, if I want to know state wise, location add, you can add here into the legend, and in legend you can add region or state, you can give it. I'm giving region. So the chart has been created, team. Okay, I'll make it bigger to see the chart clearly. Okay, so state and region. So region is central, east, south, and west. What I'm doing is like I'm just selecting the map and which sales I want to understand. So the question should be clear. Okay, so if I want to know about the region wise sales in a particular state in the map, over a map, if I want to see in the sense, you can give in location, give state, and in legend, you can give a region. Then you can have the report. Okay, the map has been created. So in map, so like in charts and all, like how to format, like if you know how to change the cosmetic part of it. Whereas in maps, how to do that means, so when you have created a chart over here, right. So let's do it in the another chart. So I have just copy and pasted that map into the page 3. Okay, so here if I want to change the cosmetic part of the map, like we to modify the color or the text font and all, then you can directly go to the format option here, and in that you'll be having the format button. In that style and size and style you'll be having. So here you'll be having the height, width, and all colors, all you'll be having. So if you want to change any particular color, in the sense, here you'll be having the colors. In the fill colors, you'll be having the option. So here you can change the region wise colors. Okay, if you want to change the format of the map, in the sense, here you can do that. And one more thing, team. So in the maps, you'll be having the many options here, right? So already the template will be given to you for the maps already. So in that also you'll be having five templates. Like if you want to change the background of the map, like here you have the blue color, like the ocean level will be in the blue color. Right? So that thing you can check it in the map over here. And if you want to change the background of it, in the sense, go to the map settings. In that style, you'll be having name. So in that, instead of uh, the template will be on the road because it is a map, right? So that directly it will be on the road. When you want to select the aerial, in the sense, select the aerial, and here you can see the in the aerial format. Okay, and you can zoom it and you can check the sales of it. So here we in Power BI already five templates has been given, like aerial, dark, light. Okay, you can change anything. So you make sure the charts will be very understandable way to see by the client. So that's why check it in that way and you can prepare the reports. Okay, in map settings, format, visual, in map settings, style will be there, five templates will be already given already, so you can select as per your choice. Okay, so understand, team, like how to create the charts and maps. So that's why the best part of the Power BI is like it is completely automated. Like you don't need to do anything manually. So that's why there is already templates and the charts has been already given. Only the thing is we have to know like which question, like what question we should ask to the Power BI tool. And our question, if our questions is very clear, then we can create the reports within a minutes. So that's why it is known as a business intelligence tool. And one more thing is like in Power BI, the features will be keeps on updating every month. Okay, so if you want to activate the features, in the sense, go to the file option here, and here you will be having the options and settings. Okay, click on here and click on options. Okay, one page will be reflected. Just a minute, it is loading, and here you can see preview features. Okay, in options you'll be having the preview features. If any feature has been updated in the Power BI tool, then that feature will be seen here. Like it will be not selected. If you want it will, if any feature has been updated, in the sense it is not selected, you should come to this feature and you should check like which feature has been came here. Like if this connect to external semantic models has been new added, in the sense, you have to tick all the options, all the preview features, and click on OK, and then you have to restart the application again. Then it will be automatically, the feature will be coming into the Power BI tool. Okay, so the Power BI features will be keeps on updating on every month. Whenever you will be practicing in the Power BI. Yes, Akshay, so in the Power BI, the features will be keeps on updating, right? For that, go to file option, you can note down. Go to file option, go to options and settings, go to file, go to options and settings. In that options, in the global, you'll be having the preview features. Select on the preview features, and here, if all the ticks has been there, in the sense you are using the updated Power BI tool. If some features are not selected, in the sense, select that feature and click on OK, and then restart the Power BI application again, so that you can use that features in the Power BI. Okay, it will be updated. Done. So like this Power BI will have the maximum features. Like if you can compare it with the other tools in the market also. So the Power BI has a maximum number of features. So in this you can write approximately 1200 plus different functions, and you can create at least 280 visuals, like different charts and all. So in the Power BI tool, like 280 plus visuals you can create it. So these features are not available in the other tools. If there are there also, there are not much this much user friendly to use it. Okay, so that's why also one of the cheapest tool. And like it will be hardly $10 per month. Usually it will be $10 per month for a user. Mostly it is a free version only we'll be using. Like if you want to use paid version also, it will be mostly $10 per month. And if you want to purchase for a bulk users, in the sense, the license will be coming down. Okay, the license part, the cost will be come down. Also the main thing, the data connectivity. So in the data connectivity, as you can see, you can get the data from maximum number of sources, like 100 plus different sources you'll be having, so that you can import your data and you can create the charts and reports, so that you can pull the data from Oracle, Hadoop, SQL, Excel. Like this, you will be having many different sources. So mostly all the students will be using the Excel only, right? So that's why I have given the example for the Excel itself. Yes. So any doubts in the Power BI team, like whatever the charts we have created till now. So in this, one more thing, in page one, we have created the charts using the Q&A box, right? So if you want to give a name of it, in the sense, you can go to this insert box and insert text box here. Box option will be there, so that you can give a heading of your charts. All charts you have been created in a single thing only, right? So give a heading of it, like sales analysis report. You can give anything, you can give, and you can add your month or year, like that. Okay, and make the size bigger. And if you want to change the font, in the sense, you can change it. Sales analysis report for the month, you can give September 2024. Select it and make bold. You can change the color also. Okay, make all these charts. So understood team on how to use the Power BI. Simple, like every company will have. You don't need to worry that much in the Power BI. So we should also know like how to create the charts and all, and their cosmetic parts and all, so that it will be easy when you use the application in the real time. Okay. If you have any doubts, please write it in the chat box. I'll explain. Yes, Deepali, how to create a heading, in the sense, go to insert. In top, you'll be having home insert modeling and all, right. Go to insert, and in that insert text box is there. Text box. Okay, insert text box is there. Select that, and then you'll be having one box over here. You can give your heading, and you can make it to bold, and you can increase the font size, and you can give a color of it. Okay, and just drag and drop it to the heading part, and then you can have the heading of it. Kunal, you can prepare a Gantt chart in Excel directly. Okay, you don't need this Power BI. You can directly do it in the Excel. So here, who is it? Nikki. Nikki, how to share, in the sense, whatever the sales reports you will be doing here, right? Go to the file, and here you will be having the save and save as options. Okay, so save, when you click on the save option, you can give a name of it, and you can save your document. Same like Excel only, it will be there. So some more, to give a more realistic, to give a more visualization formats of your data, this Power BI is very helpful. Same like Excel only. So those who are using the Excel, they know how to use Power BI very well. For them it is easy to use. Okay. Singaram, which option you are asking about, from where we get the option? Subhajit, good question. Like as a BA, how much we need to use the Power BI? So mostly all, for all companies, the developers will be there, the Power BI developers. All the work they will be doing by themselves only. So in absence of them, if the client will be coming to the BA, and if he ask about the like how to like to create a charts and reports, he will be directly giving you a data. And in absence of them, if you know how to do that using Power BI tool, in the sense, it will be add-on benefit to us only. So if you know about how to create the charts and reports, it is good. We do not need to go much details into the Power BI also. So basic understanding on how to create the charts and all is enough. Acha, in okay. Okay, Singaram. So to update the features, to if you know about the update the features, go to the file option, and in options and settings, you'll be having the options, and in that preview will be there, preview features. So where you can get the, select on the preview features. If any new feature has been updated in the Power BI tool, in the sense, that will be reflected here. Select all features and click on OK, and restart your Power BI application. Then you can get the feature. If any new feature has been updated, in the sense, this is a method. Um, Himanshu, for comparing two different products within same report, in the sense, control backslash, or you can on the dashboard, you can directly double tap. Okay, with mouse, just double tap on it, then you can get the Q&A box directly. If it is not coming, in the sense, go to the preview feature and add that feature, or else you can use control backslash. Yes, Subhaji, that's all we need to understanding about the basics in the Power BI. Okay, so we don't need to get into much details. Directly, if you know how to use it and what is the purpose of Power BI, in the sense, in interview, if they ask you, in the sense, you should be able to tell them. Okay. Yes, Madhumita. Madhumita. So once you make sure whatever the data you are adding it to the Power BI, so you make sure the data is very clean and no need of any editing part and all, and then you can directly load into the Power BI and you can create the charts. Only the thing is, once the data which we are having, it should be neat and clean, so that you can directly move into the chart section and you can create the chart. So yes, so this is all about the Power BI awareness session team. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the chat box, or if you don't have any doubts in the sense, you can leave this session. Have a great day. And this recording will be available in the COPD YouTube channel. So where you can find with the name called Power BI awareness session. Okay, and go to the COPD YouTube channel and search for the Power BI awareness session. Tomorrow by EOD, you can get this recording in the YouTube. Okay. Okay, team. So you can give your feedback in the feedback session. So wherever you will be attending the feedback, right? Once you will be attending the session, please, rename it to your name so that I can mark the attendance of everyone. Okay. And after that, you can give a feedback to the session, whether it is helpful to you or not, whether it is easy to understand or not. Okay. Have a great day, team. Bye.